Hi, I'm Carol Andrews for another episode of Southwest TV News. Here are some of the stories coming up on today's show. Scenes such as this are common throughout the summer months, and as of July the 1st, it will cost you more to use water in general. Grade 12 students at the Swift Current Cobb High School showed off their artistic talents while learning about Canadian history. The annual Windscape Kite Festival drew in crowds over the weekend to this exclusive Swift Current summer event. The two-day outdoor extravaganza provided entertainment for the whole family. Memorabilia of the province's hockey legends filled the showcase displays of the Saskatchewan Hockey Hall of Fame in Swift Current. And now the federal government has acknowledged this facility with an investment of $75,150 through the Community Infrastructure Improvement Fund. Thanks for joining us here today. Swift Current residents will be digging deeper into their pockets starting July the 1st. We have more in today's top story. Scenes such as this are common throughout the summer months, and as of July the 1st, it will cost you more to use water in general. The city of Swift Current is increasing its monthly water utility rate by 6%. This follows an initial 1% increase which took effect on January the 1st. Therefore, an overall increase of 7% in 2013, all for one main reason.
Because the utility is underfunded. Right now, the expenses are higher than the revenues, and the utility is supposed to fund itself. So if there was no reserves to cover off of that deficit, you would have to fund it with tax dollars, and the legislation says that you're not allowed to do that. So we're raising the rates as best as possible to cover off the difference. And it's just that in the original projections when the water treatment plant was expanded, that the forecasted water usage by the residents is a little lower than what we had expected, and the operating costs are just a little bit higher than what was forecasted, so we need to have the rate adjustment to correct that.
Marcus goes on to add that residents can expect to pay the 6% water rate increase through 2015, with the expectation of reducing the rate to 4% in 2016 and 2017.
The original increases were at 4%, and for 2014-2015 we're raising them to 6%, and the additional increase is going to be used to fund some infrastructure repairs that are needed on several of the streets throughout the city.
Depending on the weather throughout the summer months, the city of Swift Current's water treatment plant may see upwards of 20 megaliters of water being used by local residents on a typical summer day.
On this side wants to develop, and this person on this side wants to develop, and this one doesn't. What's the next bad word other than annexation? It's expropriation.
This construction site is just one example of risks being taken by entrepreneurs in order to follow their dreams. Noy Lim is an entrepreneur in southwest Saskatchewan turning his ideas into a reality. Lim saw an opportunity in the town of Maple Creek and, with the help of his wife, friends, and business partners, decided to restore the historic commercial hotel. With a project totaling close to $1 million, there's a lot on the line to make this project a reality. Lim explains what attracted him to this opportunity.
Well, actually, when we ran the restaurant in this building in 2009 and 10, I saw that the building has a huge potential if it is brought to its former, glory, like, how it looks like before. So I told myself and some of my friends, like, given an opportunity, if we could get this building, give justice to its being old, it's a good business to run.
In the town of Maple Creek, heritage and staying true to one's roots is an important aspect of the community. The historic nature of this town gives it a unique feeling while you're there. With the commercial hotel being one of the oldest and largest in the community, Lim strongly believes it's the town's greatest treasure. Renovations are being made to almost every aspect of the building, with the inspiration coming from the Grand Union Hotel in Montana. These changes will give the hotel a Western Victorian theme, reflecting the history of the town. And having over 25 years of experience in the hospitality industry, making the transition to a business owner was a simple one for Lim.
You get the freedom from being, an employee. So you're limited when you're employee, but you take more responsibilities when you're already an entrepreneur. But you create jobs. You get 100% freedom with your imagination, without saying you can't do that, because you're already the one running it.
Over the months, the original business plan has changed. And due to popular demand from local residents, Lim has decided to open the restaurant and dining room before completing the renovations to the third floor. He further adds the project was made possible through Community Futures Southwest, who has stood behind him since he first pitched the business plan.
Community Future was one of the people behind how this became possible. Without their help, I think we won't be, having this project. They found that the project is doable, feasible, and very important to the town, and they said, we're in.
Thanks to Community Futures Southwest, success stories such as the commercial hotel are becoming more common across the region. Community Futures Southwest helps business owners with financing and business training, making dreams become a reality. Contact their office today. Southwest TV News is hitting the road with our annual Summer Around the Southwest tour, covering a variety of exciting events across the region. The Southwest TV News Summer Around the Southwest tour is proudly brought to you by Innovation Credit Union. Imagine the possibilities. Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Presented by Standard Motors, in partnership with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News. Plan to attend the 6th annual Mortlach Saskatoon Berry Festival. Enjoy delicious Saskatoon berry pie and other delicacies. Meet local artisans, and enjoy an array of entertainment for the whole family, including the pancake breakfast starting at 8 a.m., followed by the parade at 11. Enjoy live music and dancing until midnight. The Mortlach Saskatoon Berry Festival. 4,000 people with purple teeth can't be wrong. A Swift Current teacher has been nominated for a national award, and it all stems from a grade 12 history class. Grade 12 students at the Swift Current Comp High School showed off their artistic talents while learning about Canadian history. A number of Christopher Garner students painted ceiling tiles and compiled a written essay on past historical events, which included the colonization of Canada by the French, the War of 1812, and First Nations treaties. And this unique approach to learning has attracted the attention of the 2013 Governor General's History Awards for Excellence in Teaching, with Garner named as one of 25 finalists.
I didn't know about the contest. I've been doing this project for a few years, and I went on to, it was Canada's History website, and they're the organization, Canada's History Society, who manage and run and operate this program. But I was on there doing research just for classroom information, and I came across the award. And I thought, well, based on the criteria, my students and their projects, they did a really good job. This would be fantastic to get it out there and let people see what teachers are doing and what students are capable of doing.
We met up with 3 of the participating students who were excited and proud to discuss this unique historical project as they prepared for their own high school graduation day.
Being able to visually see it and have to actually apply something in real life to these historical events. It really just allowed you to understand it a lot better, as well as it stays in your memory, and you don't, like when you're writing a test, you remember that and you remember how everything worked and how it affected all these groups.
I was actually pretty thrilled with it because it was something I could add drawing into, so drawing and history kind of went together for me.
While Sean Campbell stressed the importance of every Canadian taking the time to discover our national history.
It's really important because you can't know about where a country is going until you learn what already happened in it. So actually learning about a part of history deeper can help you further understand what's happening today and what you should do today, learn from the mistakes of the past and what worked in the past.
Now into its 17th year, the History Awards for Excellence in Teaching recognizes the outstanding contributions of Canada's history and social studies teachers from elementary through high school. A national panel of judges will select 6 winners from the 25 finalists in September for the 2013 Governor General History Awards for Excellence in Teaching. These individuals will then receive $2,500 each, a gold medal, and a trip to Ottawa for the award ceremony. And their respective schools will receive $1,000, all courtesy of the TD Bank Group.
Thank you, my dear. Can you right, everybody? And the Olympic flame, the
The Swift Current skyline was recently filled with an array of kites during the annual Windscape Kite Festival. Our Southwest TV News crew was there, and we bring you these highlights. This Southwest TV News Summer Around the Southwest feature is proudly brought to you by Innovation Credit Union. Imagine the possibilities. The annual Windscape Kite Festival drew in crowds over the weekend to this exclusive Swift Current summer event. The 2-day outdoor extravaganza provided entertainment for the whole family. Aspiring kite flyers had their chance to build a kite and then fly it, while others chose to head into the tent for the face painting activities and balloon animal giveaways. The showcase event of the festival was having the chance to sit back and watch the professional kite flyers demonstrate their artistic talents across the prairie landscape, all choreographed to an array of musical numbers. Adrian Kahn of Windsor, Ontario was at the festival for the second time and was enjoying the abundance of wind.
I'm really enjoying it here. I always did like Swift Current. This is kiting paradise.
Connis is a grand champion flyer and has traveled around the world for the past 33 years at a variety of festivals. On this afternoon, he was flying a unique kite, complete with an organza tail.
Well, this particular kite I'm flying is called a Genki. It's a Japanese design. The graphics on it with these particular crosses, last Easter I was watching these Crusade movies, and I got the idea of just putting these crosses on a kite. That's all. I made the kite in 3 days.
At the other end of the field, Scott Hampton of Salt Lake City, Utah was showcasing his flying skills, along with his many kites and wind feathers. A special education teacher by day, Hampton has enjoyed the hobby of kite flying for the past 20 years.
A friend of mine wanted to go up on a mountaintop to go hiking, and I said, well, let's go fly a kite up there also. We went to a kite store. I saw some of the stuff that was being designed, and I thought, I can design my own. I can do some of this. And I love to sketch, and so I spend most of my time sketching. For each kite that I make, I probably spend 20 to 30 hours just sketching until I get a design that I'm satisfied with.
And as a newcomer to the festival, Hampton was not only impressed by the wind, but the people as well.
It's been great. The hospitality is great. I'm really impressed by how polite the people are and the kids that don't pick things up. Like my little birds and stuff, the little kids don't handle it all, and it's like, wow, they actually mind their parents here.
The Windscape Kite Festival is held every June during the summer solstice weekend and is another stop on our Southwest TV News Summer Around the Southwest tour. W.W. Smith Insurance has reached a milestone as it celebrates its centennial. Having served Southwest Saskatchewan for the past 100 years, W.W. Smith Insurance is your motor license issuer, while specializing in all of your personal and commercial needs, including home, auto, agro, business, and life insurance. W.W. Smith Insurance, independently owned and operated since 1913. Plan to attend the 6th annual Mortlach Saskatoon Berry Festival. Enjoy delicious Saskatoon berry pie and other delicacies. Meet local artisans and enjoy an array of entertainment for the whole family, including the pancake breakfast starting at 8 a.m., followed by the parade at 11. Enjoy live music and dancing until midnight. The Mortlach Saskatoon Berry Festival. 4,000 people with purple teeth can't be wrong. The following is a paid political commentary by David Anderson, MP for Cypress Hills Grasslands, and does not in any way reflect the opinion of Southwest TV News.
Hi, this is David Anderson. Welcome to my June Anderson Report. Coming from Western Canada, Senate reform has been part of our political discussion for decades. The problem is that it just never came about. We're finally on our way to reform. To make structural changes to the Senate, we need clarification on constitutional requirements. Some things can be done by Parliament, some by agreement with the majority of the provinces, and some will require unanimity. We've referred Bill C-7 to the Supreme Court. They will determine and advise us on what we can do through Parliament. C-7 focuses on changes like term limits and Senate elections. The Court will give direction as to how far we can go. In the meantime, the Senate has finally moved to address the issue of expense claims of senators. They brought in 11 different provisions that will now require senators to be accountable. While the House of Commons has had a comprehensive system for claims, it's only now that the Senate is putting these same provisions in place. They include a requirement to provide receipts for claims, restrictions on where air travel can be done, and direction on how many per diems can be claimed. They will provide much needed clarity around residency requirements. This is a good start, but must be followed with more substantive change. If not, the real possibility exists that Canadians will demand the abolishment of this institution. That's a comment from David Anderson, Member of Parliament, Cypress Hills Grasslands.
Our company helps tell your story and provides you with the solution on how to market your business. Because making a great video is only half the equation. You have to know how to use it.
We have done a major.
The Saskatchewan Hockey Hall of Fame is one of many tourism attractions in the city of Swift Current, and now it's received some funding from the federal government. Memorabilia of the province's hockey legends fill the showcase displays of the Saskatchewan Hockey Hall of Fame in Swift Current. And now the federal government has acknowledged this facility with an investment of $75,150 through the Community Infrastructure Improvement Fund. According to Mayor Jared Schaefer and the co-chair of the Saskatchewan Hockey Hall of Fame Committee, the federal dollars will go towards the capital costs already incurred through upgrades to the building exterior and the multimedia room. Funding which assists in the overall aesthetics of the Hall of Fame at the iPlex, which continues to attract more visitors to the city of Swift Current.
I think every time somebody comes through the facility, they're sort of blown away at the quality of it, and as you learn a little bit about the history of it. So I think the more people are aware of it, the dinner this year is in Regina, and as we continue to spread it throughout the province and more people become aware of it, it's going to get bigger and bigger.
The Saskatchewan Hockey Hall of Fame was officially opened in July of 2012 and has become a popular stop for tourists and hockey enthusiasts. Rotating exhibits of Saskatchewan's hockey legends are made possible through the partnership with the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at mylocaltv.ca. And be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.